How is it going, everybody? Too Spooky here, and today is day number 6 in the week of 25's. And if you don't know what the week of 25's is, we hit 25,000 subscribers a couple weeks ago, and because of that, we are celebrating by putting out a 25 facts video every single day for a week. And on that note, I would just like to real quickly say thank you all so much for 35,000 subscribers. That is 10,000 more than what we're celebrating here, guys. So thank you all so much. I could not do it without you. And like I said before, today is day number 6 in the week of 25's. And today, we're going to be counting down 25 facts about Deathstroke. This video was suggested by Super Saul. Thank you so much for the suggestion, man, and I hope you like it. Number 1. Deathstroke was originally introduced as Deathstroke the Terminator, and he held this title for a couple years before he was just called Deathstroke. This was changed because of the movie The Terminator, to avoid any confusion. Number 2. His first appearance was The New Teen Titans Volume 1, Number 2, which premiered in 1980. Number 3. His real name is Slade Wilson, which Slade and Deathstroke as a whole went on to inspire Deadpool in the Marvel Universe. As a direct parody of Deathstroke, Deadpool's name is even Wade Wilson, simply just the change of the first letter. Number 4. He enlisted in the army at the age of 16. To get in, he lied about his age. Number 5. Slade served in Korea for quite some time until he was relocated. While he was in Korea, he became very skilled at learning modern warfare techniques,
such as the 360 no-scope.
Number 6. Once Slade was relocated, he ended up in Camp Washington, where he met his soon-to-be wife, Adeline Kane. She was in charge of training soldiers in new fighting techniques for the upcoming war in Vietnam. She fell in love with Slade pretty early on, and after realizing he was the most skilled soldier of the bunch, she privately trained Slade in guerrilla warfare, and he mastered it along with other fighting techniques in less than a year.
Number 7.
He was offered a program that would give him the ability to resist truth serums, so Slade applied right away. But it turns out it was actually an attempt to make him a super soldier. The surgery was a failure, and Slade fell into a coma, only to wake up with enhanced speed, strength, cerebral capacity, and durability. Since the army considered the surgery a failure, Slade was not allowed to re-enlist in the army. This drove Slade to become a mercenary.
Number 8.
While Slade was a mercenary, the criminal called the Jackal captured Slade's son, Joseph, and held him hostage to get information out of Slade. He wanted to know who hired Slade as an assassin. Slade would not comply, so his son's throat was slit. His son survived, but was rendered mute.
Number 9.
After taking Joseph to the hospital, his wife Adeline showed up to the hospital with no clue that Slade was secretly a mercenary. And because it endangered her children, she became enraged and attempted to kill Slade by shooting him. But he survived, though the shot led to the destruction of his right eye. Number 10. Slade eventually gained regenerative powers, however his eye never actually regenerated.
Number 11.
In Deathstroke number 1, Slade woke up and he was a lot younger than when he went to sleep, and on top of that, his missing eye had returned. Though having his eye back made him significantly worse in combat because he was so used to having impaired vision.
Number 12.
Most people think that Slade lost his eye because of Oliver Queen, otherwise known as the Green Arrow. In the television show Arrow, Oliver was the one who shot Slade's eye out with an arrow, though he truly lost it because of his wife, like we stated earlier.
Number 13.
Although the Green Arrow isn't responsible for taking away his eye in the comics, Deathstroke absolutely hates him. At one point during a battle with the Justice League, the Green Arrow attempted to stop him by shoving an arrow into his empty eye socket, which essentially really pissed him off, so he started beating the Green Arrow to death, trying to kill him. but he was eventually stopped by other Justice League members. Number 14. Deathstroke made appearances in the video games Batman Arkham City Lockdown, Arkham Knight, and Arkham Origins. And in this series, Deathstroke is the only recurring character who did not change their costume style. Number 15. In Mortal Kombat vs. the DC Universe, Deathstroke was a DLC character, and he later appeared in the 2013 Injustice: Gods Among Us, which was another game created by NetherRealm Studios.
Number 16.
Wintergreen is one of Deathstroke's associates. He saved Slade from a bomb back when he was in the army, and Slade later returned the favor by saving Wintergreen from a Viet Cong prison. He would later act as a mentor for Slade, and when he was first introduced, he was Slade's butler. Number 17. Though Wintergreen was both a mentor, a butler, and a friend to Slade, Slade eventually killed him, though it wasn't actually Slade. Jericho had taken control of Slade's body, and while in his body, he killed Wintergreen. His last words were, "I suppose it was only a matter of time," which insinuates that Wintergreen thought Slade would murder him someday. Number 18. It is no secret to most that Deathstroke is an enemy of the Teen Titans. Well, at one point Slade stole a Prometheum bomb and wanted to sell it for high prices as the ultimate weapon. So he captured the Teen Titans and put them within the path of the bomb to test it for buyers, not only showing its effectiveness, but also killing the Titans he was contracted to kill. Well, as you can guess, the Titans escaped, but in the process, Slade came extremely close to killing Beast Boy. His wounds were almost fatal. Slade does not mess around. Number 19. Deathstroke attempted to assassinate the President of the United States at one point in time. However, he failed, though this act later led to him being framed for killing a US Senator. Number 20. During Identity Crisis, Deathstroke was tasked with protecting Dr. Light, who was wanted by the Justice League. And although Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman were absent, Deathstroke managed to defeat every single member of the Justice League who was present. Though, like it was stated earlier, he was caught off guard when the Green Arrow stabbed an arrow into his eye socket, so he was ultimately defeated.
Number 21.
Although not all of the Justice League was present in Identity Crisis, Deathstroke has fought Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman before. And because Deathstroke can use up to 90% of his brain and think 9 times faster for strategy during his battles, he was able to beat both Batman and Wonder Woman. However, Superman was just too powerful for Deathstroke to defeat. Number 22. Deathstroke is so skilled in combat that he took down 38 enemies in a mere 2 minutes. Number 23. Deathstroke was created by Mark Wolfman and George Perez. Number 24. Before Deathstroke appeared in Arrow, he appeared in The New Adventures of Superman and Smallville. And the moment that you have all been waiting for. Number 25. Deathstroke's son, Grant Wilson, would be the first child of Slade's to become a mercenary like his father. Grant took on the name Ravenger, though he was later killed, and Slade's daughter Rose Wilson would then take up the mantle of Ravenger. So as you can see, being a complete badass apparently runs in the family. But there you have it, everybody, 25 facts about Deathstroke. Hopefully you all enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like. But that's not all. If you leave a like on this video, there is a 0.99% chance that you will receive your very own Deathstroke helmet. That is correct. You can wear it, smack your head into the wall with it, I don't care, but it's going to be yours. If you're lucky enough to get one, of course. But that is not all. Just like every other day this week, we are going to be doing a double offer. If you also hit that subscribe button, there is a 20% chance, that's a big number guys, that you will receive your very own sword. And not just any sword, Deathstroke's sword. So essentially you can be the ultimate cosplayer. And for those of you who are already subscribed, do not worry, you have a chance to get this sword as well. And before we finish out this video, I would just really quickly like to shout out the Haniman. I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown about what his channel is all about. His channel is where he draws animals, film characters, comic book heroes, anime heroes, and much more. He is a fairly young artist, not even an adult, and he's trying to start a career in art now before he has to get all practical about his future. The purpose of his channel is to get attention for his comic book that he's been drawing and writing. Many creative types have trouble publishing work because publishers rather choose people with big social media followings so they can advertise their work themselves, to publish their content. His hope is for his channel to get as many people to know about his comic idea as possible, and to draw whatever anybody wants to see. Now the Haniman right here drew me this awesome fan art. Just look at this, it's amazing! I cannot thank you enough for this, Mr. Haniman. It's going right up on my wall. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to go over there and subscribe him and give him all the support you can to make his future dreams possible. As of recording this video, he has 29 subscribers. Let's see if we can get him to 200, guys. But with all that in mind, thank you so much for watching this video. If you cannot get enough too spooky content, make sure to click here for 25 facts about the Quincy from Bleach. That was actually the previous video in the week of 25's. And if you're just not feeling that, well, why don't you click here for 10 facts about the Joker from the DC universe. And do not forget to go check out the Haniman, guys. Also make sure to like and follow my social media for future updates. Links are in the description. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.